Mr. A. Sarvanan is also joining us. He is the spokesperson for DMK. Let's quickly cut across to him. Mr. Sarvanan, thank you very much for speaking with India Today. That is a huge allegation that has been leveled at the Chief Minister by the TVK chief, Vijay. He says that A, you are politically targeting the people, his cadre, using this tragedy, and also that he was asked to leave by the authorities over there, and he also thinks there is a political conspiracy in this stampede. What is your reaction, sir?
See, for giving a remorse, for letting out, there was no remorse in his statement. He has not taken a responsibility for what has happened. In fact, the persons who are all affected are belonging to the TVK. Nothing. Okay. Why is there no TVK leaders, second-hand leaders there? Is it because they felt guilty? All the other party were there. He is alleging conspiracy. If that was true, how will the other party, how will DMK be there? How will ADMK will be there on the ground? Why did they run away? Like they were all guilty. The guilt was written. The very fact that run away from the situation, from the scene, speaks right as guilt written all over it. And the most important question, we wanted to know, we thought Mr. Vijay will explain why there was a delay. We thought there is some justifiable reason for his delay. But he is keeping quiet, and the stampede, the loss of innocent lives, is directly attributable to the delay. If he had come at 8:45 p.m., I'm telling you, there would have been 2,000 people. If he had gone there to Karur at 12 p.m., there would have been 3,000 people. Probably he thought it will become a flop show. And his ego, he thought that was an insult to his fandom. That is an insult to his budding political career. That is why he made people to wait so that other people from other places could be organized. And on top, adding insult to the injury, today in the remand application hearing, the police is on record stating that we advised them to stop 10 minutes before, 5 minutes before, stating that there is a huge crowd, don't go further. Please start your campaign here. They refused. The team, Vijay, flatly refused. Mr. Adhavarjuna directed the caravan to move forward. This is what we have told the police today. And why Mr. Vijay is silent on all these things.
Okay.
It is very easy. See,
Mr. Sarvanan, you are claiming that Vijay's team was advised not to go to the venue?
Yes, they were advised not to go to the venue. That is what revealed today in the remand application. This Mr. Madhyalagan has been remanded today in the court. In the bail application, it was put forward by the police that the DSP there advised him not to go there. But he did go. And let me remind them, this is not a film story. His filmy dialogues are not going to get him out of the woods. Oh, and here, come and arrest me. Does he think that this is a movie shooting going on? Police will go to the residence of the hero, arrest him, and he will break the prison and come out. What does he think?
Okay, Mr. Sarvanan, there are two huge points you're making here. One, you're saying that Vijay's team was advised, they were told that it would not be safe and they were advised not to go to the location. And secondly, what you're saying is that Vijay is, are you hinting to the fact that Vijay is using this tragedy for gaining political points?
See, he has not taken responsibility. Everybody agrees, nobody willingly wants a stampede. That is why they are being booked under 105. So, why has he not taken responsibility? Why is he not shown remorse? See, when everybody, and there is another finer, minute point. All the eyewitnesses say the stampede occurred because Mr. Vijay went into the caravan. He was waving his hands and moving along. People were happy seeing him. They were leaving. When he went inside the caravan, they wanted to get a glimpse of him. That is why they searched to the final point.
Okay.
This seems to be imminent reason, proximate reason for the tragedy. And whom will you attribute this to? The police? The government?
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Sarvanan, for speaking with India Today. So there you heard from the DMK. They are claiming that Vijay was advised not to go to the location. The local DSP had told him that it is not safe. I beg your pardon, his team was informed that it is not safe for Vijay to go over there, but they ignored their advice and they went ahead with the plan. And that is exactly what DMK is saying. Now let's listen into what BJP had to say. What was their reaction after Vijay's video statement came out?
DMK trying to shun this off at this very stage goes to show that they're trying to hide something. And that is something very disturbing and shocking because, it is not a small tragedy. It is the life of 40 people, and the DMK is not even willing to go through the entire process of an inquiry before coming to a conclusion as what has happened behind. And, and a very serious allegation by the TVK leader, actor Vijay, also has come out now where he's also suspecting a conspiracy. So, all these doubts have to be put to rest before jumping to conclusions. So, a lot of questions are being raised, and I think it is very important that we need to go to the depth of this to understand what has actually happened in this incident.
Big news coming in right now as we just heard various parties reacting to what TVK chief Vijay is saying. He has been alleging political conspiracy. Well, the pleas that were made in the courts, they were hinting at that. And now when he released his statement, he has hinted at some sort of a political conspiracy in the Stampede. As he said, we need to ask the police why this happened in Karur only. Let's listen to what Vijay said.
அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். என் லைஃப்பில் இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு பெயின்ஃபுல்லான ஒரு சிச்சுவேஷனை நான் ஃபேஸ் பண்ணதே கிடையாது. மனசு முழுக்க வலி மட்டும்தான். இந்த சுற்றுப்பயணத்தில் என்னென்ன மக்கள் பார்க்க வராங்க, அதுக்கு ஒரே ஒரு காரணம்தான் அவங்க என் மேலே வச்சுருக்கிற அன்பும் பாசம். அந்த அன்புக்கும் ஆசத்துக்கும் நான் எப்போவும் கடமைப்பட்டிருக்கிறேன். அதனால தான் இந்த சுற்றுப்பயணத்தில் மற்ற எல்லா விஷயங்களையும் தாண்டி மக்களுடைய சேஃப்டி அதில் எந்த காம்ப்ரமைஸும் பண்ணிடக்கூடாதுன்றதுக்காக தான் அது என் மனசில் ரொம்ப ஆழமாக இருக்கும் அந்த எண்ணம். அதனால தான் இந்த அரசியல் காரணங்கள் எல்லாத்தையும் தவிர்த்துட்டு ஒதுக்கி வச்சுட்டு மக்களோட சேஃப்டி மட்டும் மைண்டில் வச்சுக்கிட்டு அதுக்கான இடங்களை சூஸ் பண்ணுறது, அதுக்கான இடங்களை பார்த்து பர்மிஷன் கேட்குறது, போலீஸ் டிபார்ட்மெண்ட்டில் அதை ரிக்வெஸ்ட் பண்ணி கேட்போம். ஆனால் நடக்கக்கூடாது நடந்துருச்சு. ஆனால் மனுஷன் தானே, அந்த நேரத்தில் அத்தனை பேர் பாதிக்கப்பட்டு இருக்கும்போது எப்படி அந்த ஊரை விட்டுட்டு என்னால்.
And joining us now is Tamil Sai Soundararajan of the BJP. Thank you very much, ma'am, for speaking with us. Firstly, what is your reaction to the statement that has come? And also, as you can hear from Vijay's mouth himself, he is accusing the police, the administration. He is asking why did it happen in Karur, because he's been going around campaigning in other districts as well. So clearly a hint there at some sort of a conspiracy. What is your reaction, ma'am?
First of all, even though it is delayed video clipping, it is the need of the hour at least to give moral support to his cadres. Because from the morning, the state government is deviating the issue only towards pinpointing towards Vijay. The parliament members, Kanimoli or Ras, are giving statements against him. His cadres are arrested, his district residents are arrested. And even though there are social media briefings by both the cadres, and both way it is presented in the social media. Some people are accusing Vijay, some people are accusing the government. But the people who are accusing the government exclusively were arrested. And even when I watched the one judge inquiry, the judge itself almost is interpreting the inference towards Vijay, saying that when people were telling there was a huge crowd, she is telling he would have come out, he would have waved his hands much earlier, he should have come to the place much earlier. So all these, she herself comes to an inference. So with all these things, and there is a suspicion of conspiracy for the past 2 or 3 days, but when we interact with the people also, the situation was not as usual as in other places. That was an unusual situation. So these all gives a suspicion there could be a conspiracy. But in spite of that, only Vijay is pinpointed and Vijay's cadres are demoralized. They had been arrested. So I think Vijay should give a moral support to his cadres, so he has displayed a video.
Right. Also, in front of your NDA's delegation, it seems there was a woman who claimed to be an eyewitness and claimed that there were knives that were used within that rally when the chaos started. After the stampede started, there was someone who was randomly using a knife and attacking people. Do you feel that there are certain angles that need to be explored and that need to be investigated more thoroughly, and that the DMK government is avoiding that?
Definitely. When we went to Karur also, most of the women there, I was meeting two of the mothers who lost their children. They were telling that it was not unusual. It was a very unusual situation. It was peaceful till 8 o'clock. Then suddenly some confusion started. We were unable to detect what was there, and suddenly confusion started. There was a stampede. So we don't know what really triggered that situation. So we definitely, there should be clarity that whether there was any conspiration, whether there is any confusion created by cadres of other parties. And another thing I want to pinpoint here, our delegation has come there to help the people, to inquire the situation, but they asked, all are responsible member of parliament. They have asked the appointment with the SP and the collector. First they have given permission, and now they are denying the permission. They are denying meeting the delegates of the member of parliament. Why? If they are not fearless, if they are straightforward, they should meet the MPs, over maybe the delegation. They are MP member of parliament. So this itself indicates the suspect there are some problems which they cannot interact with the MPs. So this itself reveals that the government is hiding so many problems.
Ma'am, there is another very important point that the DMK leader A. Saravanan raised with us just before we spoke to you. He was speaking with India Today, and he said that the local DSP had informed the team of TVK chief that it is not safe to go to Karur. He says that he was forewarned. Now, this is also something that makes you worry whether they knew about it, they were warned, and still they chose to go there. Do you think that is also something that needs to be investigated?
No, first of all, a political leader has the right to go to any place. It is the responsibility of the government, even though there is a problem in law and order or in the convening the meeting, the police should take little more care to take the situation very smooth, and there should be a free and fair permission for the political leader. So how can they say after, okay, they said they were telling, but why didn't they forcibly prevent him? And I had been in administration, because first we may predict some 10,000. If the crowd is swelling, definitely there will be input, and definitely there should be some change in the activity of the police. There should be more forces should be deputed, and immediately more action should be taken. So just like that, they can, that hard and fast rule, they told 10,000, we told they not to go. No, a political, 2 or 3 political leaders already addressed that. So they should, because we cannot compare Vijay with other political leaders, because other political leaders' rallies are attended by organized crowd, that is cadres. But here, fascinated crowd. So the government should expect, the administration should expect, and should take extra care not to injure the people, to save the people. They cannot just allow, okay, we didn't allow him, we gave, they cannot wash their hands. That is my opinion.
Right. Thank you very much, Ms. Sondaraj, for speaking with India Today.